The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Softball is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors: Black Hawk Auto Body, by Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, by Citizens Mutual, by Cole Palace Cafe and Books, by Community First Credit Union, by Lee's Photography, by Lisco, by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, by Meridian Credit Union, by Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, by the Ottumwa Job Corps Center, by Petrito Orthodontics, by Reflection Studio, by Schroeder Graphics, by Shelter Insurance, and by Slayton Polaris. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Softball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody, from the Rails Academy and Sports Complex on the south side of Des Moines. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's a CIML Metro Conference doubleheader between your Ottumwa Bulldogs and the Railsplitters of Des Moines Lincoln. OHS comes into this matchup at 18-12. They are 12-4 in Metro Conference play. They must win both of these games, you would think, to keep pace with conference leader Des Moines East, who's 14-2. Lincoln, one game back of Ottumwa. They're in third place in the Metro at 11-5. The Railsplitters 13-17 overall. These two teams split their first meeting this season up in Ottumwa back on June 14th. The Bulldogs won game one 3-2. The Rails won the nightcap at Houston Field 4-2. Ottumwa coming off a doubleheader sweep last night on the road, indoors over Burlington, 2-1 and 4-3. Ottumwa only had 3 productive innings at the plate in that doubleheader, but it was enough to earn the sweep. Tonight, OHS back outdoors to face this Lincoln team whom they split with 2 weeks ago. The Bulldogs have to hit better this time around. Lincoln's pitching has been okay, not great, but Ottumwa only managed 9 hits on June 14th in those 2 games. For the Railsplitters, they have a couple of power bats. They've got several 300 hitters, no superstars on offense. 3 different pitchers that pretty much equally split up the starts, but they all have ERAs north of 3. The Rails don't do anything particularly well or poorly, but they generally play solid softball, although their defense can be error-prone, so if you're Ottumwa, you got to avoid the strikeouts at the plate tonight. Must put the ball in play and put pressure on that Lincoln defense. Going back to 2008, Ottumwa 34-18 against Lincoln, and the Bulldogs had won 18 in a row in the series before they dropped game 2 weeks ago. The two teams did not meet last season. They were scheduled for one doubleheader in the COVID-shortened season, but a COVID issue wiped out that twin bill. The head coach is meeting with the umpires at home plate right now. We will take a 2-minute timeout, come back with the starting lineups. I'm sorry, make it a 1-minute timeout. 1-minute timeout, and we're back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Softball, Bulldogs and Des Moines Lincoln here on this muggy but pleasant Wednesday evening up here in the capital city. Time now to check the starting lineups for Game 1. First for your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and playing center field, Zoe Jones. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. Jordan Pauls in right field bats third, and Amber Schatz, the catcher, hitting cleanup. Josie Lemons at third base batting fifth. Sam Weeks, the first baseman, hit sixth. Maya Lemons, the designated player, batting seventh. Ann Guest in left field bats 8th. And batting 9th is the shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. The flex player for Ottumwa is the starting pitcher, left-handed sophomore Ashlyn Sheets. Sheets on the season 12-4 with a 2.27 ERA. As for Des Moines Lincoln, their leadoff hitter is their shortstop, Riley Cox. Jade Anderson, the center fielder, bats 2nd. Ella Harper, the designated player, hitting 3rd, and Della Rose Brooks, the left fielder, bats cleanup. CJ Racias, the third baseman, hitting 5th. Anna Corsby catching and batting 6th. Sophia DeFino, the pitcher, hits 7th. Carly Julius at first base batting 8th. And Alexis Tiernan in right field hits 9th. The flex player is the second baseman. That is Carmi Johnson. DeFino, freshman pitcher for the Rails, making her 9th start. She is 2-6 with a 4.15 ERA. Took the loss, although pitched well against Ottumwa in the first meeting between the two teams. OHS wearing their red pinstripe jerseys. White lettering across the front, white numbers front and back, white pants with the red trim, and the red socks with the white stripes for Ottumwa. Des Moines Lincoln has white jerseys. The sleeves are maroon. They have gold script lettering rails across the front and gold numbers trimmed in maroon on the back. White pants with maroon trim and maroon socks for Des Moines Lincoln. Very little wind here in this late afternoon in the capital city. Skies are pretty much overcast. They do have outfield dimensions, at least down the lines here at Lincoln's softball diamond at the Rails Academy and Sports Complex. 180 feet down each line. The fence probably about 10 feet high as we look at it all the way around. Don't have a distance to center field, but it's either 200 or 210 probably. Scoreboard sits in left center field, just to the left of the batter's eye. The batter's eye is a banner hanging on the center field fence that's maroon and says Home of the Rails in dark gold. The flagpole directly beyond the center field fence, and that American flag really not moving on that pole. Every now and then we just get the faintest wisp of a breeze, with the air pretty much very still as we get ready for this contest. By the way, the Ottumwa baseball team is also playing Des Moines Lincoln here at the Rails Academy and Sports Complex. That field is off to my left beyond the left field fence of the softball diamond. Cannot quite see the scoreboard from here, but at last check, Ottumwa had a 15-2 lead in the fourth inning of that baseball game, so the Bulldogs well on their way to keeping their conference record unblemished in game one of that doubleheader. OHS already owns 2 5-inning wins over Lincoln in baseball this year, and they're looking for one more that they should wrap up shortly, and then a second one tonight as Ottumwa, with 2 wins tonight, would move within 2 wins of a perfect conference season in baseball. And as we get scores sent to us, we will keep you updated here on Ottumwa Radio on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. It is 4:58, just shy of 5 o'clock on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ Ottumwa. As the PA announcer introduces the Lincoln starting lineup to the fans gathered here. And in a moment, I believe we're going to have the national anthem, so we'll get ready to step aside for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. And when we return, we'll be ready for the first pitch of our doubleheader. Ottumwa, for the longest time, didn't have any trouble with Lincoln, but they split with them earlier this year, and OHS hoping to get a sweep tonight to keep their conference hopes alive. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We return to the first pitch on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Ottumwa High Softball on KBIZ and on our live video stream. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from the Rails Academy and Sports Complex in Des Moines. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln getting ready for a CIML Metro Conference doubleheader. The left-handed freshman Sophia DeFino in the circle for the Rails. The defense behind her has Della Rose Brooks in left, Jade Anderson in center, Alexis Tiernan in right, CJ Racias at third, Riley Cox at short, Cormy Johnson at second, Carly Julius at first, and the catcher is Anna Corsby. Zoe Jones will lead it off for Ottumwa. Zoe last night in Burlington was 2 for 8 at the plate with a run, but made the defensive play of the game and maybe of the year. As the first pitch is bunted foul in the air, and it will land foul off to the right for strike one. First pitch at 5:02. And we'll get your game time temps and conditions here. 83 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. The sun trying to peek through. As that pitch is grounded past the circle and into center for a leadoff single. So Zoe keeps that batting average going. She raised it from 212 to 260 over the last week, and has a hit to start the ball game here today. That brings up Ella Aller, the second baseman. Stats show Ella at 453, a couple home runs, 24 driven in. And she takes a ball from the left-handed freshman DeFino, 1-0. Some rain to the south of Des Moines. It might rain in Ottumwa sometime tonight, but it shouldn't rain here. Officially, there's a northeast wind at 6 miles an hour, but the flag barely fluttering beyond the center field fence, and wind is not going to be a factor in this doubleheader tonight. 1 on, nobody out for Ottumwa. The 1-0 to Aller. Swing and a miss at a rise ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper to third, fielded by Racias. Throw to first is low, but dug out by the first baseman Julius for out number 1, as Zoe Jones will move to second. 1 down for the right fielder, Jordan Pauls. Stats show 289, 16 driven in. Ottumwa has not had its stats updated from the last 2 days. The wins over North and Burlington. I anticipate we'll have a full set of updated stats when we get back home on Friday for the Ottumwa Classic. Pauls with a foul back, 0-1. Jones at second, 1 out, top of the first. DeFino's next offering is driven to center field. Pretty well hit. Going back, though, with room to make the catch is Anderson for out number 2. Zoe tagged up but did not advance. And the inning up to Amber Schatz. Schatz hitting about 470. Had 2 hits in the doubleheader last night against Burlington. Drove in a pair of runs in Game 1, the only Bulldog runs in that 2-1 win. First pitch, chopper to third, past the third baseman, fielded by the shortstop. Cox, throw to first is in time. And the side is retired. Ottumwa gets a leadoff hit, but Jones stranded at second after half an inning. The Bulldogs nothing. The Railsplitters coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice. Basically, from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
In the first inning, Ottumwa got a leadoff hit but did not score. And now the Bulldogs will take the field for the first time with left-hander Ashlyn Sheets in the circle. Eventually, she hasn't come onto the field yet. The defense behind her, Ann Guest in left, Zoe Jones in center, Jordan Pauls in right, Josie Lemons at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Amber Schatz behind the plate. I think Schatz was getting the rest of her gear on after grounding out to end the inning, and Sheets was helping her. So now they're out there. They've gone to the bottom of the 5th over on the baseball diamond here in Des Moines. Ottumwa leading Des Moines Lincoln 15-2. As the Bulldogs are 3 outs away from wrapping up another win in conference play. That would put Ottumwa at 17-0 in conference in baseball. Riley Cox, Jade Anderson, Ella Harper, the top of the order for Des Moines Lincoln. Cox, a senior, hitting .396, team high 7 home runs, 15 driven in. Sheets toes the rubber, and her first pitch of this doubleheader is low and away, ball 1. Cox with blue and white batting gloves on her hands, digs in. Up towards the front of that batter's box, the 1-0. Liner, leaping catch by Ella Aller for out number 1. Aller's had several hard hit balls her way this week, and if she can reach it, she gets it. 1 away for the center fielder, Jade Anderson. Just the sophomore, hitting .345, 4 runs batted in. First pitch on the way to the right-handed batter, misses high, ball 1. Ottumwa 18-12, 12-4 in the Metro. Lincoln 13-17, but 11-5 in conference. The 1-0 was in there for a called strike, and we're even at 1-1. Lincoln occupies the first base dugout as their home dugout. Ottumwa's on the third base side. That is a change from what it used to be, and I don't remember when they switched over, as this pitch is popped up behind the plate. Schatz has a look, but can't quite get to it up against the fence. Count is 1-2. That ball had hung in the air a moment longer. Amber would have gotten there, but the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. For years we came here, and Ottumwa had the first base dugout. I do think when we were here 2 years ago, it had switched, if I remember correctly. Again, we didn't play Lincoln at all last year. Now the 1-2. Pop foul off to the right, out of play. We'll stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. The designated player, Ella Harper, on deck for Lincoln. 1 out, nobody on, bottom first, no score. And the pitch from Sheets. A little bit high, 2-2. Couldn't get her to off with the rise ball. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back, was fooled, but Anderson got a piece of it. If you're listening on the radio, if you flipped over because you're having a little bit of trouble with the video, I think we've got a router issue here. Annie is working to resolve it quickly. Try to get that video feed back up as soon as possible. Now another 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's out number 1, first strikeout, or out number 2, strikeout number 1 for Ashlyn Sheets. And that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 2 down, nobody on for the designated player, Ella Harper. Freshman hitting .367 with 19 runs batted in. First pitch, off speed up and in, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The next offering, swung on and missed. Count evens at 1-1. Sheets brings it home again, and Harper fouls it back. Count goes to 1-2. It's a final over at baseball in 5 innings. Ottumwa 15, Lincoln 2. Bulldogs now 17-0 in the Metro. Here at softball, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts in a 1-2-3 frame for Sheets. Another strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. No score going to the 2nd inning on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me leap though.
Top of the 2nd inning, Ottumwa High Softball brought to you by Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. By Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. And by Reflection Studio next to New Care Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. No score. Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln as we go to the top of the 2nd inning. Bulldogs will have Josie Lemons, Sam Weeks, and Maya Lemons due up against the lefty Sophia DeFino. Lemons last night had a hit and a run scored in the doubleheader. As the first pitch here swung on and missed, chased a high one, strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Fly ball down the line and right, twisting foul, and that will end untouched towards the right field corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch called strike 3 in the outside corner, out number 1. First strikeout for DeFino. That brings up first baseman Sam Weeks. She had the hit of the night last night. A 2-out, 3-run double in the top of the 6th inning that turned a 3-1 deficit into a 4-3 lead at Burlington, and Ottumwa would win Game 2 by that score. First pitch misses inside, lefty to lefty, 1-0. Or did that pitch hit her? Weeks was hit by the pitch. And so she's at first base. I looked down for a moment. She's headed to first. Here's Maya Lemons, designated player. And that pitch misses up and away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The next offering, low and away, 2-0. Pitch, ground ball to short, and awkwardly fielded but held onto by Cox. Steps on second, throws to first. That's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits. A hit batter, but nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. Ottumwa and Lincoln no score on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln, no score. Bulldog softball here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ashlyn Sheets set the Rails down in order in the first inning, and now will face Della Rose Brooks, CJ Racias, and Anna Corsby, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Della Rose Brooks, a junior, hitting .351 with a home run and 15 driven in. Bulldogs have had a couple of base runners in 2 innings, one hit batter, but nothing to show for it. First pitch from Sheets to Rose Brooks, a ground ball right back to Sheets in the circle, throw to first, 1 down. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you like to see. CJ Recius, the third baseman, digs in. Only a freshman, hitting .384, has 5 home runs and a team-high 28 batted in. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. One of those home runs came in Ottumwa in the game that Lincoln won 4-2. That was game 2 of the doubleheader. She homered off of Chloe Bradley that day. The 0-1 from Sheets. Ground ball to short. Ware has this. Throw to first, 2 down. And that'll bring up the catcher. Another freshman in this lineup. Anna Corsby, hitting .218, 1 home run, 11 driven in. Sheets brings it home, and it's up and in, ball 1. Two out, nobody on for the Rails, bottom of the second inning, no score. That pitch in there for a called strike, and we're even at 1-1. That pitch in there for a strike, and suddenly Sheets is ahead 1-2. Ashlyn trying to work as quick of a second inning as she did a first. Spins the ball on her left hip. Now the 1-2. Up and in, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Roller to short, Ware to her right or her left, picks it up, throws to first, and another 1-2-3 frame put in by Ashlyn Sheets. We're headed for the third. Bulldogs and Railsplitters, no score on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Ottumwa nothing, Des Moines Lincoln nothing. Bulldog softball brought to you by Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. By Mark on the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Stop out and see the new and improved look, and they aren't done yet. More upgrades are on the way to Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider expanding into Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Dogs in the third inning, and guest Jocelyn Ware and then Zoe Jones. Guest 0 for 3 in Game 2 last night. Had been hitting over 300 on the year. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Guest. Took that one up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs have the only hit in the first 2 innings and the only 2 base runners. Couldn't do anything with a leadoff single in the first. A 1-out hit batter in the second inning was wiped out with a double play. There's a fly ball to right, shallow, coming in and making the catch is Alexis Tiernan for out number 1. Jocelyn Ware stands in, the number 9 hitter. Bulldog shortstop had a pair of hits last night against Burlington. Ware also hitting over 300 on the season. First pitch, fly ball, shallow center, could be trouble. That'll drop in for a bloop single. So Ware with a bloop single in the Bermuda Triangle in right center field. And that'll bring up Zoe Jones, who had a ground ball single up the middle, her first time up. One on, one out for Ottumwa here in the third inning. No score. First pitch, pop foul off to the right, out of play. And the count is 0-1. The next pitch downstairs, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Jones digs back in. The 1-1 pitch, fouled off to the right, out of play, 1-2. Bulldogs still trying to figure out Rails pitching this season. Third time we faced them, as there's a foul off to the right, still 1-2. In Ottumwa 16 days ago, Ottumwa won game 1 3-2, lost game 2 4-2, had 5 runs on 9 hits combined in the 2 games. The 1-2 pitch to Zoe, fouled back. She stays alive again at 1-2. You look at the numbers of these Rails pitchers, and kind of makes you wonder a bit as the pitch is downstairs 2-2. DeFino's been pretty good, although the ERA is over 4.15. Opponents have hit .254 against her. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, chase to high, 1 strike 3. That's out number 2. Second strikeout for DeFino. And the batter, Ella Aller, who grounded to third her first time up. Ware the runner at first with 2 down. And this pitch hit in the air, foul off to the right, out of play, 0-1. Ottumwa really making a concerted effort to try to hit the ball the other way. Not a bad idea. A 1-1 the count to the Bulldogs' second baseman. Chokes up on the bat a bit. The pitch. Slow roller up the third baseline. That's fielded in fair territory, and they'll have no play. It's an infield single for Aller. 2 on, 2 out for Jordan Pauls, who flew out to center her first time up. I think we finally got the router issue solved and got our video stream back and going again. If you're listening on the radio side and you want to go back to video, it's there. If you were letting somebody know about their video stream, you can let them know it should be good. That pitch in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher, Corsby, and the runners move up to second and third on a wild pitch. 1-0 to Pauls, who now has a chance to drive in 2. Now the 1-0. Ground ball to third, fielded by Risha's throw to first in time, and the inning is over. So Ottumwa gets 2 hits, but they leave 2 in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the third, and we're still scoreless on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier. Together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the third inning, still no score between Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln. Rails will have the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. Sophia DeFino, Carly Julius, and Alexis Tiernan. Ashlyn Sheets in the circle through 2 innings. Has retired all 6 batters she's faced, has struck out 2. DeFino had a couple of RBI in Game 2 against Ottumwa 2 weeks ago. Freshman on the season hitting .312 with 15 RBI. Left-handed hitter as well as being a left-handed pitcher. No batting gloves on her hands. So lefty-lefty matchup here. And the first pitch from Sheets is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Bulldogs have all 3 of the hits in this game, all 4 of the base runners, but have yet to crack the scoreboard. In case you missed the update, Ottumwa baseball beat Lincoln in Game 1 of that doubleheader, 15-2 in 5 innings. Back here at softball, the 0-1. Pop foul off to the left, out of play, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the left-handed batting, Sophia DeFino. Pitch on the way from Sheets. Popped it up left side on the infield. Right to Josie Lemons. The third baseman makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up first baseman Carly Julius. Julius, a freshman, hitting .236 with a home run and 13 driven in. By and large, this is a very young Lincoln team, only the one senior, Riley Cox. First pitch to Julius on the outside corner for a called strike. Six freshmen starting for Lincoln in game one. The 0-1, ground ball foul off to the right, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on for Lincoln, bottom of the third. Ottumwa and the Railsplitters, no score. The 0-2 from Sheets, fired off to the right and foul off the fence. We stay at 0-2. Don't often use this word to describe a setting, but it is kind of a pretty backdrop here in Des Moines for where the Rails play softball. A lot of pine trees beyond the fence in left and center field, some other trees out to the right. Kind of goes down a hill into a neighborhood beyond there. As that pitch is grounded back to the circle, easily fielded by Sheets. Throw to first, 2 down. 8 in a row to start the game, retired by Ashland, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Alexis Tiernan. Freshman hitting .190, she's driven in 8. Two out, nobody on for the Rails in the third inning. The pitch from Sheets, fouled off to the right, out of play, 0-1. Sheets has struck out 2. Those both came in the first inning. 4 ground outs, a pop out, and a line out, counting for the other 6 outs to this point. The 0-1 on the way, and it's well high all the way to the backstop. In fact, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Tiernan. Next pitch on the way, and it's rolled out to second, fielded by Aller, throw to first, and again, it's a 1-2-3 frame for Ashland, Sheets, and Ottumwa. We go to the fourth inning, still no score, here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Duane Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the fourth inning, Ottumwa High softball brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. By Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. And by Ottumwa Job Corps Center, providing the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce at no cost to you. Visit ottumwajobcorps.gov. Bulldogs and Railsplitters in a pitcher's duel. No score as we go to the top of the fourth. Amber Schatz, Josie Lemon, Sam Weeks due up 4, 5, and 6 for OHS. Bulldogs have had the scoring chances. They had a runner at second with 1 out in the first inning. Had second and third with 2 out in the third, but could not score against the freshman Sophia DeFino. Shots grounded to short her first time up. First pitch here. There's a liner into center field, and it is over the head of Anderson to the fence. Shots racing for second, and she's in with a stand-up double. So there's a charge put into one by Amber Schatz, and you've got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. We'll get a courtesy runner for Amber. And the Bulldog catcher will give way for Maddie Hauk. That brings up Josie Lemons, called out on strikes her first time up. First offering, swing and a miss, strike one. The 0-1 offering. Fly ball foul down to the right side, landing out of reach, 0-2. Josie down 0-2 for the second straight at-bat. Runner at second, nobody out. The pitch. Fouled off to the right, as Lemons will stay alive this time. Houck, the courtesy runner at second. The pitch. Weiner into left field, base hit. Houck will have to stop at third as Rose Brooks got it back in quickly. Lemons a big turnaround first, but she'll go back to the bag. So Josie turns on an 0-2 pitch, singles to left. We've got runners on the corners, nobody out for Sam Weeks. Weeks was hit by a pitch her first time up. Lefty-lefty matchup here, the pitch to Weeks. Ground ball foul right side, 0-1. Ottumwa again threatening to break this scoreless deadlock. Best threat we've had so far. Runners on the corners and nobody out. The 0-1 well high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Josie Lemons not normally a big base stealing threat, but Ottumwa might put her in motion to draw a throw and let Houck try to get home from third. Weeks lines it, but foul down the right field line, and it's 1-2. Boy, if Salmon waited a split second longer before swinging at that one, might have kept it fair. That would have driven in a run. Now down on the count, 1-2. Just got to put the ball in play here, preferably in the air to the outfield. The 1-2. Off the plate outside, Lemons goes. They will not throw. Josie down to second with the stolen base. Count even at 2-2 to Weeks. Now a base hit could score 2. Nobody out, top 4, no score at the moment. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball right side, foul, shallow, and playable. The catch made by Tiernan, tagging and scoring on the foul out is Houck. Down to third goes Lemons. It's 1-0 Ottumwa. So Weeks didn't hit it that deep, but over foul towards the fence, and there's a decent amount of foul territory between the foul line and the fence. Tiernan made the catch right by the fence, and it was far enough away from the plate for Houck to score standing up. So Weeks gets a sacrifice fly and the RBI. And Maya Lemons will swing and foul a pitch at the plate for strike one. Lemons bounced into a double play her first time up. 1-0 Bulldogs, and Lemons now at third with only one away. There's a small prop plane flying overhead as Lemons hits the fly ball to right center. Racing in and making a shoestring catch. Runner tags, sliding safe at the plate is Josie Lemons. It's a sac fly for Maya Lemons, and the Bulldogs lead 2-0. Anderson, the center fielder, a shoestring catch in shallow right center, but it took her a few steps to come up throwing, and Josie was able to score. So Ottumwa gets runners to second and third with nobody out and brings them home with a pair of sac flies. 2 out, nobody on for Ann Guest, who flew to right her first time up. Bulldogs forging a 2-0 lead here in the top of the fourth. First pitch to Ann is up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to the Bulldog left fielder. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. The next offering, fouled back, and the count is 1-2 to Guest. Jocelyn Ware on deck if Ann can keep the inning going. Guest will dig back in, 1-2. The pitch, chopped foul off to the right as Ann does a good job of staying alive. Two nothing Ottumwa here, 2 runs home in this top of the 4th. Shots doubled, Lemons singled and stole second, then 2 sac flies. Ann fouls this one back, stays alive at 1-2. Sam Weeks and Maya Lemons with the runs batted in this inning, both on sacrifice flies. Another 1-2, way high, Ann lays off 2-2. Appeal down to first, but she held up no swing. 2-2 to Guest. Pitch on the way. Popped it up right in front of the plate. The catcher, Corsby, will make the catch. And the side is retired. But Ottumwa gets 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave none. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bulldogs 2, Railsplitters nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the 4th inning, and Ottumwa has forged ahead of Des Moines Lincoln 2-0. A pair of runs in the top half of this frame. And now Ashlyn Sheets will begin her second trip through the Rail Splitter order. Riley Cox, Jade Anderson, Ella Harper. Cox had the hardest hit ball of any of the Rail Splitters in the bottom of the 1st inning, lining out to the second baseman Aller. Sheets has struck out 2. She's retired 5 other batters on groundouts. 1 pop up in the lineup by Cox. First pitch here to Cox, low and away, ball 1. Two runs was all Ashlyn Sheets needed last night in the 2-1 win over Burlington in that game 1. There's a flare off to the right, foul. Weeks has it go just off her glove in foul territory. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Good effort by Sam Weeks, as that ball was both sailing over her head and twisting away from her towards the Lincoln dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cox. Pitch on the way from Sheets, and it's poked foul back into the right, out of play. 1-2. Jade Anderson on deck, Ella Harper in the hole for Lincoln. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got it on an off-speed pitch route number 1. Third strikeout for Ashlyn Sheets. And another strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Jade Anderson struck out her first time up. Stands in that right-handed batter's box. First pitch on the way. In there for a strike, 0-1. Anderson made a nice catch of the flare to shallow right center by Maya Lemons in the top of this 4th inning, although that ball was deep enough to drive home a run on a sac fly. The 0-1 pitch, bunt shown. Pitch off the plate, the count evens at a ball and a strike. Skies remain mostly cloudy. I can see where the sun is in the sky. It's trying to peek through, but hasn't had a lot of success. Here's the 1-1. Outside 2-1. Bulldogs 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Lincoln all zeros on the board to this point. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Sheets pitched very well, allowing just a run on 4 hits in her win over Burlington last night. As that pitch is lined to right, Pauls is there, makes the catch, 2 down. That is the first ball that Lincoln has hit out of the infield. And the batter is Ella Harper, who struck out her first time up. Two out, nobody on, bottom 4, 2-0 Bulldogs. Game 1 of our softball doubleheader. The pitch, Harper grounds it up the middle base hit, and there goes the perfect game in the no-hitter with 2 outs in the 4th. As Lincoln has its first base runner. That'll allow Della Rose Brooks to bat. She grounded back to the circle her first time up. Junior digs into the right-handed batter's box, and the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. After yesterday's doubleheader played indoors on the Fun City turf at the Burlington Recplex, back here on the dirt in the outdoors, I can say a batter digs in and actually mean they're digging into the dirt. There's a foul off to the right by Rose Brooks, count even at a ball and a strike. Two down, a runner on first for Lincoln here in the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa leading 2-0. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. All are unable to get to it. It's into center for another base hit. And suddenly Lincoln has a tying runs on base for C.J. Ricius, who grounded to short her first time up. Back-to-back base hits haven't been hit hard by Lincoln, just hit in good spots up the middle. That was kind of the story for Sheets last night as well in Burlington. First pitch here, swinging a foul back 0-1. Burlington only had 4 hits off her last night. 2 of those were ground ball hits by Megan Topping, their first baseman. The only hard hit ball was a double in the 6th inning. The 0-1 here. Chopper foul at the plate, and the count 0-2. Lincoln with back-to-back 2-out singles, don't have great speed on the bases. The Rails are not a base-stealing team by and large. They've got one player with 17 steals, that's Anderson, the center fielder, but not much else. That pitch fouled back and out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Sheets looking for her 3rd strikeout, hasn't had one, well, her 4th strikeout, had one this inning. And that pitch lined, caught by Josie Lemons, reaching up over her head to stab that line drive to end the inning and maybe save a run. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. After 4, Bulldogs lead 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me lead though.
Top of the 5th, the Ottumwa High Softball brought to you by Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Call or stop in and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Ottumwa 2, Des Moines Lincoln nothing as the Bulldogs come to bat here in the top of the fifth. 9, 1, and 2 due up in the order. Jocelyn Ware, Zoe Jones, and Ella Aller. Ware singled her first time up. Sophia DeFino, the left-handed freshman, brings home the first pitch of the fifth inning, and Ware grounds it sharply out to short, fielded by Cox. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Ware hits it hard, but she is retired. That brings up Zoe Jones, 1 for 2 with a single. Zoe hits from that crouch on the right side. First pitch on the way. Ground ball sharply through the whole left side, base hit. Zoe is 2 for 3. She's had quite a few 2-hit games lately, and that batting average continues to go up at the right time of the season. This is our final road broadcast of the regular season. Friday and Saturday we have the Ottumwa Softball Classic, so 4 games at home over those 2 days. Ella Aller stands in, 1 for 2 with a hit. And there's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Jones will stop at second as Anderson charges it aggressively. 3 balls hit hard in a row, the last 2 resulting in base hits. 2 on, 1 out for Jordan Pauls, who's 0 for 2. So we've got the Classic Friday and Saturday. Monday, softball at home versus Roosevelt. Tuesday, baseball at home versus Roosevelt. As the pitch to Pauls is hit in the air hard but foul off to the right. Strike 1. Next Wednesday, we've got baseball at home versus Dowling. And then a week from Thursday, Ottumwa opens regional play at home versus Iowa City West. The 0-1 to Pauls is low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. The next chance we have for a road game would be if Ottumwa softball beats City West in the first round of regionals. We'd go to Muscatine on Saturday the 10th. Pauls fouls this one at the plate, and it's 1-2. Ottumwa baseball will play Roosevelt Tuesday, Dowling Wednesday, and then they'll have a week off and play Southeast Polk on Wednesday the 14th to wrap up their regular season at home. Then they'll start the playoffs on the 16th. 1-2 to Pauls. Liner, right center. That's a base hit, and it's going to roll to the fence. 1 run will score. Aller stumbled going around third. She will stop. And the ball got away in the infield, and now Ella scores. And it's 4-0. Pauls with an RBI double. And on the throw getting away in the infield, that allowed Aller to score, so that, I believe, will be an error on the right fielder, Tiernan. Ottumwa doubles its lead, runner at second, still only 1 out. Lincoln with a conference on the mound before Amber Schatz comes to bat. Ottumwa finally starting to put some good swings together against Lincoln pitching. In the entire doubleheader on June 14th, Ottumwa had 9 hits. In this game, the Bulldogs now have 8 hits, and they lead 4-0. And the Rails are making a pitching change here, so we'll take 30 seconds and tell you about the change after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The new pitcher for Des Moines Lincoln is C.J. Rishis, who moves over from third base to pitch. Rishis making her 15th appearance. She has 9 starts, 5-3 with a 3.12 ERA, 58 in the third innings pitched, 61 hits allowed, opponents hitting .231 against her, 13 walks, 50 strikeouts. First batter she faces is Amber Schatz, and the first pitch to Schatz is grounded to third, bobbled, picked up by the new third baseman, throw to first in time for the out. As down to third goes Pauls. Amber hit it hard but is retired. Two down for Josie Lemons, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. That pitch, a strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1, fly ball to right, and the catch is made to retire the side. Try to sort out those Lincoln defensive movements at a later time. Ottumwa, though, gets 2 more runs on 3 hits. There is an error and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa 4, Lincoln nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Ottumwa has doubled its lead over Des Moines Lincoln. The Bulldogs softball team leading the Rails 4-0. 6, 7, and 8 due up in the Lincoln lineup. Corsby, DeFino, and Julius. Anna Corsby, the catcher, grounded to short her first time up. Ashlyn Sheets retired the first 11 batters she faced, gave up a pair of 2-out singles in the 4th inning, but got out of that jam. Corsby digs in. First pitch on the way. Off the plate, ball 1. This game was scoreless until the 4th inning. The Bulldogs put up 2 in the 4th, 2 more here in this 5th inning. That pitch up and in, and the count 2-0. Lefty to righty, Sheets 2-0 pitch. Inside again, 3-0. Ashlyn has yet to walk a batter, but it's fallen way behind Corsby here. The 3-0 offering. In their first strike, 3-1. See if Sheets can come all the way back. Corsby digs back in. The 3-1. Fouled back, 3-2. Well, now the count is full. Sheets has struck out 3, looking for her 4th here perhaps. The lefty's 3-2 pitch. Fly ball right side, foul. That will land up against the fence untouched, and we'll do it again. Still 3-2 to Corsby. She'll dig back in. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there is out number 1. Strikeout number 4 for Ashlyn Sheets. Another strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. There's that prop plane flying overhead again. Not hauling any message banner behind it, just out for a flight, maybe a view of the ball game. Lefty to lefty, the first pitch is up and in to Sophia DeFino for ball 1. DeFino popped out to third her first time up. 4-0 Ottumwa as Lincoln bats here in the bottom of the 5th inning in the capital city. The 1-0. That misses 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Sheets fell behind Corsby, came back to get her. She's behind again. Throws a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way, and a chopper foul behind the plate, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Can Sheets get back-to-back strikeouts here in the 5th inning? Pitch is hit high in the air to center, but it's playable. In a few steps as Zoe Jones makes the catch, out number 2. Carly Julius, the batter. A ground ball back to the circle her first time up. Julius digs into the right-handed batter's box. One batting glove on the bottom hand. That's her left hand, and she hits a one-hop grounder to second. Throw to first by Aller, and quickly the inning over as Sheets sets him down in order for the 4th time in 5 innings. We go to the 6th. Ottumwa leading 4-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball brought to you by Coal Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa by the train depot, offering an array of coffee, beverages, and serving breakfast. Also having homemade soup, salads, and sandwiches for lunch. For more information, like and follow them on Facebook. And by Blackhawk Auto Body and Linex of Ottumwa for all your auto body repair needs, insurance work, and spray-in bed liners. Check them out for all your aftermarket truck accessories. Contact Blackhawk Auto Body for a free quote. Top of the 6th inning, Ottumwa 4, Des Moines Lincoln nothing. Sam Weeks will lead it off. No official at bat as of yet. As that pitch misses for ball 1. Weeks has been hit by a pitch and has hit a sacrifice fly to drive in a run. That pitch driven high in the air to left over towards the corner, and that is out of the reach of the left fielder, who is now DeFino, and Weeks is into second with the leadoff double. So here's Maya Lemons, who's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. So when C.J. Rishis came into pitch from third base, they moved the right fielder, Alexis Tiernan, to third. As this pitch to Lemons misses ball 1. The left fielder, Della Rose Brooks, moved to right, and the pitcher, DeFino, went to left. 1-0 to Maya Lemons, and a swing and a miss. Count evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 hit in the air, foul off to the right. That will land up against or hit the fence in foul territory for strike 2. Four nothing Ottumwa, runner at second, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Around third is Weeks on her way home. Up with it is Anderson. The throw to the plate is not in time. Sam Weeks beats the wrap. RBI single by Lemons, and it is 5-0. 2 runs batted in for Maya. And Guest is flied out and popped out 0 for 2. First pitch to Guest, misses for ball 1. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The run home for Ottumwa. Bulldogs with a 5-0 lead. The 1-0 fouled back, and we're even at a ball and a strike. Good cut by Guest. Had it timed pretty well. 1-1 to the Bulldog left fielder. The next offering from Rishis is down and in. 2 balls and a strike to Guest. Game was scoreless through the first 3 innings, but Ottumwa's put 2 up in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th, and 1 so far here in the top of the 6th. Runner on first, nobody out. And now a 2-1 to Guest. Way high, 3-1. Jocelyn Ware on deck. Sluggers count for Guest. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. Liner up the middle, base hit. Lemons will stop at second as Anderson, playing shallow, gets it back in quickly. 3 straight hits in the inning for Ottumwa. 11 hits now in the game, and the batter Jocelyn Ware, 1 for 2 with a single. And now every Bulldog in the lineup has at least 1 hit. 2 on, nobody out, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 to Ware. Maya Lemons at second and Guest at first. 5-0 Dogs looking to really break it open here in the 6th inning. The 0-1. Fouled back 0-2. The starter, DeFino, went 4 1/3 innings, allowed 4 runs on 8 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Now Rishis is 0-2. Line foul off to the right, off the facing of the Lincoln dugout. We'll stay at 0-2. Ware tightening the batting gloves. Digs back in, trying to protect the plate. 0-2. Pitch from C.J. Rishis. Ground ball just foul down the third base line. We'll do it again at 0-2. Zoe Jones on deck. A run home in the inning. Weeks doubled. Scored on the Lemons single. Guest singled. 2 on, nobody out. The 0-2 to Ware. Liner foul down into the left field corner, and again we'll stay at 0-2. Ware digs back in. Rishis has the sign and another 0-2 pitch. Fouled back again. Ware will not go quietly into that good night. Fouled off 4 pitches now with 2 strikes. Still 0-2 to the Bulldog shortstop. Pitch on the way. Off the plate outside, 1-2. Rishas has her sign again. Another pitch comes in. There's a ground ball left side deep in the hole. It's short fielded by Cox. They throw to third to get the force. As Lemons is retired 6-5 for out number 1. Guest to second. Ware at first. Top of the order, Zoe Jones, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a run so far. Zoe already with a 2-hit day. She's had quite a few of those lately. Now a 3-hit day could break this game wide open. Already 5-0. And there's a foul back, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Ottumwa's center fielder. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up foul off to the right. That'll get out of play, 0-2. Jones out of the box for a moment. Now Zoe digs back in. Chokes up on that bat. The 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two on, 1 out, 1 home, 5-0 Ottumwa top 6. The 1-2. Popped up, foul territory, playable for the catcher Corsby, who makes a backhanded grab of it for the second out. So it's up to Ella Aller if Ottumwa wants more than a run in this 6th inning. Ella's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run. Guest at second, Ware at first, 2 down, and the pitch. Hit in the air, foul off to the right, out of play, 0-1. Sam Weeks started the inning with a double. She scored on the Maya Lemons single, and Guest then singled. Ware hit into a fielder's choice with Lemons forced out at third. So Guest at second, Ware at first. Jones fouled out. And now an 0-1 count to Aller. The next offering. Downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Five 0 Ottumwa, the pitch up high, and the count 2-1. Ella ahead in the count, looking for something she can drive. The 2-1. That's driven to left center field, pretty well hit. Anderson over, but she'll make the catch just shy of the track to retire the side. Ottumwa gets 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ottumwa 5, Lincoln 0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Ottumwa 5, Des Moines Lincoln 0. Rails have 9, 1, and 2 due up in their order. Tiernan, Cox, and Anderson. Tiernan 0 for 1 with the ground ball to second. Started the game in right field. Now playing third base. First pitch, pop foul off to the right, out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashlyn Sheets brings it home 1-1, and it's in there for strike 2. Lefty to righty, the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball out to second. Tough hop for Aller, picks it up, throw to first, and it pulls Weeks off the bag a little bit high. Runner is safe. That'll be an error on Aller. Ball took a tough hop, came up off her shoulder. I think still had time to make the play, but the throw made Weeks jump off the bag. First time all game that Lincoln's had the leadoff hitter on. Top of the order, Riley Cox, who was lined out and struck out 0 for 2. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Had a reaching on the off-speed pitch, 0-1 the count. The 0-1 offering. Roller to third. Lemons has it, goes to second for the force, and that's all they'll get. As Riley Cox able to get down the line at first. Aller did not make a throw, but Tiernan retired 5-4 for out number 1. The batter, Jade Anderson, was struck out and lined to right, 0 for 2. Ottumwa, 5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. Lincoln, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. 1 out, 1 on, bottom 6, the pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. Snap throw down to first, and Cox able to get back in safely. Cox started running and stopped and had to scramble back to first. Amber Schatz put a good throw on the bag, but not quite in time. 0-1 to Anderson. And the next offering from Sheets. A little bit inside. Count evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 offering from Ashland is pop foul back to over the screen and into the netting that kind of protects the spectators right behind home plate. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ella Harper on deck for Lincoln. Pitch on the way to Anderson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. And another Bulldog strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Strikeout number 5 for Ashlyn Sheets. Ella Harper has struck out and has singled, one of only 2 Lincoln hits in the game. First pitch here, down low, ball 1. Another snap throw to first, but Cox not far off the bag, gets back in time. Sheets brings home the 1-0, and that's in there for a called strike, 1-1. If you're thinking ahead to the top of the 7th, Ottumwa has Paul Schatz and Josie Lemons due up, where they'll hope to add to this 5-0 lead. The 1-1. Roller right side, fielded by the pitcher, Sheets, who barehands to Aller, covering the bag at first in time. And on a 1-4 putout, the inning comes to an end. No runs, no hits, an error, and a runner left. We go to the 7th. Ottumwa leading 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Go Bulldogs! You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Ottumwa High Softball brought to you by Lee's Photography in Ottumwa, capturing all the special moments in your life, such as weddings, sports, senior photos, family portraits, and more. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street across from the Courier in Ottumwa, capturing memories to last a lifetime. Top of the 7th, Ottumwa leading pretty comfortably right now, 5-0, 3 outs away in the bottom of the 7th from winning game 1 of this doubleheader. Looking perhaps to add a little more insurance here in the top of the 7th. Jordan Pauls will lead it off, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. First pitch on the way from C.J. Rishis is grounded sharply through the hole left side and into left field for a base hit. Pauls is 2 for 4, and that'll bring up Amber Schatz, who's 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch on the way from Rishis to Schatz is hit high in the air to right center. Over and in a bit, the center fielder Anderson makes the catch for out number 1. Amber just got under that one a little bit. 1 down for Josie Lemons, 1 for 3 with a single and a run. Bulldogs with 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. And now before Lemons bats, Mandy Moore, I believe, wants a pinch runner for Pauls here. And that will be Avery Frankie, the 8th grader. So Frankie at first now with 1 away. And in steps Josie Lemons. The pitch, high and away, ball 1. One 1-0 to the Bulldog third baseman. Pitch on the way. Pop foul off to the right out of play, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch from Rishis, grounded to short, right through the legs of Cox. And that'll put runners at first and second with 1 out. Second error of the game committed by the Rails. And will that open the door for Ottumwa to add to the 5-0 lead? Here's Sam Weeks, who is 1 for 1. She's been hit by a pitch. She's had a sac fly to drive in a run, and she's doubled and scored. Righty to lefty the pitch, way high, ball 1. Frankie, the pinch runner at second. Lemons running for herself at first. Josie Lemons, that is. Maya Lemons is on deck. Umpire called time for a moment. One of the foul balls that had been hit out of play was returned into that little pipe they have running through the fence. It actually fell onto the field. Now the 1-0. Pitch was downstairs, check swing, and no swing, says the base umpire. It was close, but Weeks is ahead in the count, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, liner into center, but it's right at Jade Anderson, who makes the catch for out number 2. Sam Weeks continues to hit the ball hard, that time nothing to show for it. And here's Maya Lemons. Lemons is 1 for 2 with an RBI sac fly and an RBI single. Chance to drive in another run or two here. If she does that, she'll be a strong contender for our player of the game. First pitch. Chopped foul right back towards where we're sitting, third base side, 0-1. Our player of the game after each game brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Now the 0-1 to Maya. Pop up behind the plate, that'll get out of play. And the count is 0-2. Two on, 2 out, top 7. A single, a fly out, an error, a line out. And now Lemons with an 0-2 count. Josie Lemons at first, Avery Frankie at second. C.J. Rishis brings home the 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. Fouled back again. Lemon stays alive at 1-2. Bottom of the 7th inning, Lincoln will have 4, 5, and 6 in their order due up. Delarose Brooks, C.J. Rishis, Anna Corsby. Another 1-2 to Maya Lemons. Bounced in there, got away from the catcher, back towards the backstop. Wild pitch. Runners advance to second and third. And now a base hit could score a pair. 2-2 to Maya Lemons. Frankie at third, Josie Lemons at second. The pitch, fouled back again. Maya Lemons will not go quietly into that good night. Still 2-2. The pitch on the way to Maya. And a liner into left field, base hit. 1 run is in. Josie will stop at third. Third RBI of the game for Maya Lemons. It is 6-0. Frankie scores easily. That's an unearned run. They had an error earlier in the inning that without the inning would have been over. And Guest is 1 for 3 with a ringing single her last time up. RBI chance for the senior. The pitch. Inside corner strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Josie Lemons at third, Maya Lemons at first. And Guest digs in. A run home in the inning, 6-0 Dogs top 7. Swing and a miss by Ann, 1-2. Jocelyn Ware on deck if Guest can keep the inning alive. Down on the count, 1-2. Pitch on the way from Rishis. Popped up right side, shallow right. This could be trouble, but coming in to make the catch is Rose Brooks. And the side is retired, but Ottumwa tacks on another run on 2 hits and an error. They go to the bottom of the 7th, 3 outs away from a win in Game 1. It's 6-0 Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the 7th, Ashlyn Sheets 3 outs away from her 13th victory of the season. Ottumwa leading Des Moines Lincoln 6-0. It's been a gradual process of pulling away. Bulldogs got 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. Delarose Brooks will lead it off for Lincoln here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. She'll be followed by C.J. Rishis and Anna Corsby. Rose Brooks has grounded out and has singled 1 for 2. Lincoln only with 2 hits so far in the game. First pitch on the way here. And there's a roller out to first, fielded by Weeks. She'll step on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up the relief pitcher, C.J. Rishis, who is grounded to short and lined to third. That line out in the 4th inning came with 2 on and 2 out, the only scoring threat Lincoln's had all night. Josie Lemons had to reach over her head to catch the line drive, but did so to end the inning. That pitch off the plate outside, ball 1. Rishis started the game at third base, came on to pitch in the 5th inning. Has pitched 2 2/3, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned on 5 hits. The 1-0. Off speed on the inside corner, strike one. Through 6 1/3, Ashlyn Sheets, no runs, 2 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Now the 1-1. Low and away, checked her swing, no swing on the appeal, and the count 2-1 to Riches. Two and 1 the count. Next pitch on the way. On the outside corner, strike 2. Anna Corsby, the catcher, on deck. 6-0 Ottumwa, bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs trying to finish off their 13th conference win of the year. The 2-2 pitch, fouled back, and we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Sheets brings it home once again, and it's down low, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back, we'll do it again. Riches trying to battle here against Ashlyn Sheets. Another 3-2, fouled off to the right. That one sounded like it came off an awkward spot on the bat. If there had been a wood bat, might have broken. Another 3-2. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt, but picked clean by the catcher. Shots. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Strikeout number 6 for Ashlyn Sheets. Another strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Last hope for Lincoln on a Corsby, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 popped up on the infield, Aller underneath it. Called off by Ware, who makes the catch. Probably should have been Aller's play, but the catch made nonetheless, and the Bulldogs win by a final of 6-0 in Game 1 here at Des Moines Lincoln. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and get you the Game 1 totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Freimweyer, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wait now we up now. And when we touch down.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Game 1 in the books, and the Bulldogs knock off Des Moines Lincoln on the road 6-0 to win their 13th conference game of the season. The totals in Game 1 for Ottumwa: 6 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 on base. Ashlyn Sheets, the winner, a complete game shutout. She's now 13-4. For Des Moines Lincoln, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 3 left on base. Sophia DeFino, the loss, dropping her to 2-7. The ball game took 1 hour and 31 minutes to complete. Ottumwa now 19-12 on the season. Season high 7 games over 500. Lincoln falls to 13-18. Our shelter insurance player of the game, we're going to give an honorable mention to Maya Lemons, who was 2 for 3 with 3 RBI. But we cannot overlook the efforts of Ottumwa starter Ashlyn Sheets. A complete game, 2-hit shutout, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Was dominant in the circle for Ottumwa in Game 1. Got her 13th win of the season. So Ashlyn Sheets, your shelter insurance player of the game, brought to you by Shelter Insurance, and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. All right, Game 1 in the books. Game 2 coming up in just a little while. On the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout and send it back for Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports. We did that last night, our normal between-game routine when we were in Burlington, and they came back and started the second game kind of early on us. I realized the reason that happened was we were playing indoors on field turf. They didn't have to do anything to infield dirt to get it ready for Game 2 because there wasn't any infield dirt. We're back out here on a normal outdoor softball diamond. The Lincoln folks getting the field ready for Game 2, so we've got a normal break here. Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports coming your way after this timeout on the radio side. If you're watching on the video side, we'll let you meet a few more of our great sponsors. Then just kick back, relax, and enjoy the view as we get ready for Game 2. Bulldogs win Game 1 6-0. Game 2 comes your way shortly on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.